Hello, Team Believe. How are you this evening? I hope everybody is enjoying their weekend and hope you guys are staying warm. And I think spring is around the corner because hi, Michelle. I was out shopping this weekend and I saw the chickens in the farm stores, TSC and Rural King and all those have the baby chickens. So when I see that, I'm like, spring is around the corner. So it's coming, you guys. So just hang in there. We're surviving this winter. How are you, Michelle? Hope everything's great with you and your family. Hope everybody's staying healthy and warm and everything. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about online sales, how to get online sales. If you are already getting online sales, how to boost your sales. And I talked to you a little bit about the new incentives that Avon has come out with in regards to online sales. This will probably take more than one video because there's a lot to online sales. There's a lot to learning about it. And I just want to show you guys what I know. So this will probably take more than one video because I'll just do like a series of videos. And I will also have some Zoom. Some of those be on Zoom, which if you don't know Zoom, it's a application that I can use where I can share my screen with you. That way I can show you what I do on my computer so that you can kind of see what I do to see if you want to incorporate that into your business or not. Again, this is your business and you work your business how you want. But I just want to start showing you guys everything that I do and everything that I learn and what I see other representatives do that are successful. So tonight we're going to start talking a little bit about, first we're going to go over some of the incentives. And then I'm going to start talking about your personal page on Facebook. Tonight is going to be mostly about Facebook. Then we will branch over probably to Pinterest and Instagram. And maybe a little bit of Twitter, but I'm not sure. So first of all, the incentives that are out right now. Avon has really come out with some great incentives for us to earn some money, actual cash in our pockets. So I really need that cash. So if I really need that cash, maybe you do too. And I really want to earn some of that because I have some debts to pay off. So I really want to boost my sales in my online side of things. So first of all, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, a lot of the people who are in leadership, which means they have a team of people underneath them, they went to a meeting in Texas. And at that meeting, Avon announced that Avon was going digital. Now, what does that mean? Because some people came back and kind of took the information as if Avon is only going to be online. Well, from what I'm hearing, and I was not at that meeting, so I can only bring to you bits and pieces from what I've seen in other videos and from talking to other representatives. But if you have a website already, you've had a website, you've had it for quite some time. So basically, we have been digital. We've been digital all these years. So basically, nothing is changing right now with the way that you do business. You can do your Avon business strictly online. You can sit at home and do videos, post pictures, take selfies of yourself and post those online and use your website link and everything else and talk to people and share with people about your Avon business. And you can have them go on your website and place their orders and Avon can ship it straight to them. And you do not have to make the delivery. You do not have to collect the money. You do not have to buy brochures if you don't want to. You can actually grab a hold of the link of the Avon brochures and share that out with people. You can put it on social media. You can text it to people. You can, if you already have existing customers, you can text them the link and have them look at the brochure right on their phone. So you can run this business strictly online. With that being said, you cannot do it one night and expect to earn thousands of dollars. It takes time. When you're building a business online, it really takes time to get that following of people who do actually see your posts, number one. Because when we're talking Facebook doesn't show your post to every single one of your friends. So it just takes time to build that business. So I just want you to be aware of that. If you do decide that you want to build your business online, be sure that you're giving it time. And you're going to have to work all different angles of the online, online sales. You're going to have to really work different strategies as far as what time of day or evening are you posted. When are your friends online the most? Because that's when you are going to want to post, because that's when you'll have the greater chances of them seeing your post. What types of posts do you want to do? Do you get more interaction from people when it's pictures of you versus just a picture of the product? Do you get more interaction with videos? You will have to probably message people and talk to people. It's not just putting a picture up of a product and then sitting back and hoping and praying that someone goes there and buy. Yes, we all do that. I do that. If you'll follow me on my business page, you'll see I do that. I post images of stuff. I'll talk about the product, and then I'll put my link. And do I hope that people go on there and buy? Yeah, I do. But sometimes it takes more than that to get people to actually start buying. And we're going to go through all this. We're going to go through things that I do, things that I learned. I don't proclaim to be some big guru and know everything about how to get really rich off of online or anything like that. I do know what has worked for me over especially the last couple of years, where I've really been really hitting the online side of the business harder. And I also have taken some classes from some top sellers in Avon and what they do to get the sales. So I can share that information with you guys as well. Now back to Avon's incentives. So because Avon announced that they're going digital, they are wanting us Avon reps, and my battery just said it's going low, so I'm going to have to speed this up. Or I might have to plug in and flip my phone. They want us Avon reps to concentrate on our online sales. Avon representatives are not doing enough online sales to stay competitive with other companies, especially other makeup companies. I would say some name of some companies, but I have friends that are in other makeup companies, not Avon, and they go online and they do the videos, the makeup videos, and they are strictly online. Their customers go online and buy, and the product's shipped to them. So Avon representatives still do a lot of face-to-face, make the purchase, make the delivery kind of sales. And I do know from my customers that a big percentage of them want that. So you will find customers that still want that. Just a second, I'm going to plug my phone in. Okay, so there's a lot of customers that are still going to require you. Hold on, I'm plugging my phone in. And let's flip the phone. Let's see if this works. See if it rotates or not for me. All right, here I am. Maybe I might have to set the phone up here. Okay, a lot of your customers are still going to require you to bring that Avon brochure to them. They still want that book in their hands to be able to view everything. It's like having a magazine. Like, we all love getting magazines in the mail. We love sitting down in the evening in front of the TV, leafing through the pages of a magazine. But the way of the world and the way everything's going online. It's going to where you have a device in front of you, you pull up a website and you scroll through. And that's where Avon is a little bit lacking. We are lacking the customers who want to do that. So we are trying to get more on board with the online to stay competitive, number one, with the other people in the world out there who are selling makeup products and selling products like us, health and beauty, and to also just give representatives a way to earn more money. Because when someone goes online, they're more apt to spend more money. And we have the $40 where they can get free shipping. So typically what someone will do when they go online is if they're at a $25, $30 purchase and then they see, I need 40 to get free shipping, a lot of times they will bump their order up to get that free shipping. So there's a lot of things online that is a benefit to Avon representatives. Like I already mentioned, the not having to buy the brochures, not having to collect the money, not having to make the deliveries. Avon takes care of all that for us. Basically, the main focus that you have on online is how do I get the orders, and posting every day and videos and everything you can do to get the most amount of people directed towards you, and knowing that you sell Avon and knowing that you have a website where they can sit back and shop. So that is your number one goal, while Avon takes care of the rest. When you do the personal deliveries, you have to do both sides. You have to figure out how to get the customers. You have to plan, where you're going to go each day to find the customers. You have to have the gas and the time to hit the roads and go out there to find the customers. And then you have to place the order. Then you have to bag everything up. And then you have to call the customer and schedule a time when you can meet them. Then you have to collect the money. And then you have to do all that again. So by the time you get all that done, it's time to do it again, which I'm not downing that. That is a great service. I've done that for many years. I have a lot of elderly customers who will not do online. So I will still be doing that for them. But we really need to figure out how we can do that for those customers, but also bring in the online customers. So that's what we're going to be discussing. We're going through each step of the way. I will take things slow. If you have questions, let me know. Or if you say, hey, I want to learn how to do this, then let me know. Or, hey, you didn't cover this. So also let me know those things. But since Avon has this, I'm going to call it a push. It's not really a, hey, you better do this or else. It's a, let's try to improve in this area. They are giving a lot of incentives on the online side of the business. One of the incentives is if you get 5 orders through your website of $50 or more, you're going to get a $25 cash bonus. And I don't know about you, but I need that $25. I need as many $25 as I can get a hold of. So 5 people, and it has to be 5 different people. Like you can't have your sister go on and make a purchase and then 5 days later she makes another purchase. She will only count once. She won't count twice. So it has to be 5 different customers, 5 unique customers to you. So 5 different names and email addresses. And then also it has to be $50 or more to count. So I'm really trying to, see what I can do with my online sales to get that incentive. And I'll be working with each one of you that are interested in that as well. And then also, while we're doing that, Avon is going to, any order that goes on our website, that amount is going to be doubled. So it's going to be a double dollar award sales. Now, what does that mean? That doesn't mean you get $100 earned. You don't, like if you had a $50 order, it doesn't mean you get to earn profit on $100. You're only earning profit on the $50 order, but your award sales is going to be $100, which award sales is what Avon calculates all year long to see if you meet the different sales levels that get you higher profit for the next year. Like President's Club, if you've probably heard me talk a lot about President's Club. President's Club is $10,000 in award sales for the year. So you're going to be able to possibly meet one of those sales categories quicker and easier because Avon's going to double your dollars. So the more you have going through your online store, the easier you're going to be able to reach those sales levels. And what happens when you reach those sales levels? You make more money because you get locked into a higher percentage profit. You can buy more demos at a discounted price. You get invited to different award ceremonies and things like that, and you get some different other special treats and bonuses. So it's really a good thing to try to hit some of these sales and some of these incentives. But hey, money is the number one thing. Anyways, for me, we all are here to try to make money, try to earn money, try to support our families. So all right, so that's the two main things right now with online and the incentives that Avon has. I'm sure there's more to come. I know every once in a while on our websites for customers, they have those free shipping codes. That's why I'm always posting them in this group to say, hey, share this out to your customers. Because when customers see, oh, I only have to spend $25 to get free shipping, heck yeah, I've been wanting that skincare. So, that when those are available, share those out. That way maybe someone will go on and buy off of your website then. Now, we're going to start in on things you can do, things that I've learned over the last several years on how to build your image, how to build your brand is what they call it, and how to get people following you, and then how to lead that into a sale. So first we're going to start talking about your personal page this evening, and then in the next video we'll go on to creating business pages versus business groups, and what should we do in those different pages and groups. And just a quick reminder, we do have a group out there that's specifically for Avon representatives that's called Social Selling by Avon, or Social Selling for Avon. I think it's by Avon. But in there is a group of people that Avon has hired to specifically help Avon representatives learn everything they need to know about social media and everything they need to know about what they should be posting and what they should say versus what they shouldn't say. And so really take advantage of that group on Facebook and get in there, and you can go back through even the older videos and replay those for yourself when you have time. There's a lot of great information in there. These people are the people that get to go to Facebook headquarters and learn what's coming out before everybody else in the world learns what Facebook is doing. So they are top-notch people that are in the know on Facebook algorithms and how to really get people interested in buying. So definitely go check those out. And then also in your back office, when you go to youravon.com and log in with your account number and your password, under Web Office, there is a section in there called Avon Social. If you go in there, click on that, there's thousands of images of our products that you can share on social media. So it's not like you have to go and create any image. They're all there. And later on in my trainings, I will be showing that. I'll be showing how I go into Avon Social. How do I, go into the different ones and pick and choose the images, and how I get them to post to Facebook and what I get them to say, and how I get my link to my store on there and all that. Because there's a way you can just click on something, your link, and it puts it in the post. That way, if anybody goes on there and is looking at your post and they click on that link, it takes them straight to your Avon store, not anybody else's, but your own. So that's great that we have that available to us now. So for your personal page, first of all, let's start with your photo. Now this is if you're in business. If you're in business with Avon and you want to make money with Avon, these things that I'm about to say is specifically for business people. Your photo. You want a photo, your profile picture on your personal page. You want that profile picture to be a picture of yourself. You want it to be a good picture, something that you feel proud of, something that you think, oh, I look really good in that picture. Pictures of puppy dogs and kitties and nature scenes and all that. Those are really cute and adorable, and people like them. But when you're trying to build a business and you're trying to get people to follow you, they need to learn who you are. They need to learn what you look like, and then later on your business page, they need to see more pictures of you, and then they need maybe see a video of you so they can hear what you sound like and what you look like when you talk. All that helps people to connect to you. If all they see all day long is a picture of a puppy dog, they're not going to get connected to you. And this business is all about connecting with people, becoming friends with people, being legitimate and sincere about people, and wanting to help them, with whatever products that you have to offer. So it's about networking with people and getting to know people. So when they're getting to know you, they need to know who you are. They need to know what you look like, to make that connection. If you have a picture of a puppy dog, they're going to be being connected to your puppy dog, not to you. So when they get that connection with you, and when they start to feel like they know you, you may experience this on some of the videos that you watch. You may follow some people out there that you don't know in person, like you didn't grow up with them, they don't live here in town, but you follow them on Facebook and you watch their videos. Well, the more you watch them and the more you hear them and the more they talk about their personal life and the more that they share with you, you get to know them. And then you feel like you know them, even though you've never met them a day in your life. You feel like you know that person. And then when you feel like you know that person, you trust that person. You trust what they're telling you. When they're saying, hey, this product is a great product, or look at this eyeshadow. I just did this eyeshadow tonight and I really love the way it looks. And then, you really connect with them on a personal level, even though they're only a video to you. So that's why it's important to get your image on there as much as possible. So that's your profile picture. So for those of you that want to build your online sales, go and look at your profile picture. get one on there of you. If you don't have one that it needs to be good quality, the best quality you can. I'm not talking about going out and buying some $500 camera, because all I got is my iPhone. I don't have a $500 camera. But take the best image of you that you can. During the day, in natural lighting is the best lighting. If your house doesn't have really good lighting, like I know in my house, for whatever reason, my light bulbs and my lamps are yellow tinted, like they're the soft white or whatever it is, but it makes everything look yellow. So in the evening, it's not a great time for me to take a selfie at all, because my lighting in this house sucks. I'm just going to say it that way. I went and bought, later on, as I was doing videos, I was like, I need to upgrade. So, I think when I got a tax refund last year, I went and bought this lighting, this makeup mirror, the vanity mirror with lights around it. That's why the light looks white now. But if I was to turn this off, oh my gosh, I mean, you would be like, oh my God. Well, let me turn this light down. See this? Okay, this is what I would look like in this room without this vanity light. Like, awful. So let me turn it back up. Maybe my camera will like me. Maybe it won't. It's like trying to figure out what's going on. My camera is. So, hi, Sherry. But yeah, now my camera's all wonky. There. But yeah, so try to take an image of yourself during the day in natural lighting. Like if you go outside, Lord forbid that we get any sun nowadays. We're not getting that around here in Indiana. But maybe one of these days we'll get some more sun. But if you do get a spot of sun, just say I'm going to take a drink because my throat's getting scratchy. If you get a spot of sun that's shining, that's the time to snap those video selfies. I know I have one window in my house, one window. It's in my living room and it points to the west. So I don't know if that's going to be your window or not, one that points to the west. But if I go and stand in front of that window during the morning to noon hour time frame and take a selfie in front of that window, that's the best lighting that I have in this house. So find your best lighting in your house, or throw on a coat and go outside. But really get a good image of yourself. One that looks, pretty good, and make sure your camera's clean. I've had that problem before with my iPhone. It gets dirty and filmy. So make sure your camera's really clean, and go out there and take a really good photo of yourself. Be smiling, someone that's happy. People want to follow people that are happy. People want to follow people that are positive. So that's what we're going to talk about next. So we talked about the profile picture. What do they call that? The theme? The thing that goes behind our profile picture? Cover photo? Maybe it's a cover photo. That back there, make sure it's something, fun, pleasant, uplifting. Typically they say if you're been in Avon for a while and you have photos of yourself winning an award or whatever, put that in the background so people can say, oh, she's with Avon and she's gotten awards. But I feel like you don't have to have that up there. Just make sure it's something positive, something fun, something, maybe a picture of you and your kids, or you and your dogs. You can put you and your dogs there, but make sure that profile picture is just you in that profile picture. But in your cover photo, maybe a picture of you and your family. If you had a really good picture of you and your family done, something uplifting, something that people can connect to. Nothing really, what do I want to say? Nothing negative, nothing scary, nothing that's a downer, nothing that might depress people. Just kind of look at that and, make sure that that's, uplifting and positive. Now, your post. What do you post on your personal page when you're trying to build a business? First of all, be yourself. Go ahead and post your normal stuff. Whatever your normal is, go ahead and post that. Like if you love posting pictures of your food, which I've been doing that here lately, those seem to get a lot of people commenting on those. Like I wasn't a foodie person before. Like I guess they call it food porn, but like I never like thought people would want to see what I'm eating. But I've been doing a few of those here and there, and you get a lot of response on those. So you get a lot of the more people that comment on your posts, the more the more Facebook will show that post to more of your friends. So it's a way to stay connected with as many of your friends as you can. That way, when you do drop a post about your business, then the more chances that the more of your friends are going to see it. So just stay uplifting in your post. Do not post anything negative. Leave everything negative off of Facebook. If you're having a bad, crappy day, do not go on Facebook and post about it. And I know it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Like, there's been times where I've wanted to go on Facebook and rant and rave. Trust me. So I understand it. Like, some people don't understand it, but I do. Because there's been times I wanted to go on there and say, that son of a... and I just wanted to go, na on Facebook. Well, leave all of that crap off of Facebook. If you feel like you need to get it off of your chest, if you feel like you've got like this weight on your shoulder that you just need to tell somebody, private message me. If you if you need someone to talk to, private message me. Tell me about it, or tell another girlfriend about it, or call a girlfriend. Get it out of your system that way, but do not post it on Facebook. Because when you become a downer, when you become a person that rants and raves and complains, you're going to start turning people off. Even though they won't say it, they may not say it there. You'll probably get friends that say, "Oh, girl, I know what you're saying. I know how you're feeling. My man did me the same, whatever." Like, you're going to get people. The whole reason why people post that crap on Facebook is to get people on their side. They want to hear from someone that their feelings are okay. They want approval for, their actions or their feelings. And I get that. I do understand that. But when you do that, you are like, there's this whole world of people out there that's just going to shut you down. They're like, I don't want to hear that crap. I don't want to hear negative stuff. And if you're a person that goes on there and rants and raves about political stuff, no, absolutely not. Like, and I mean, you can do what you want, but if you want to grow your business, if you want to be a person that is in any business, I don't care if it's Avon or a different business, if you want to gain followers on Facebook, if you really want to gain people who trust you and want to buy from you, you've got to cut any negativity out. You've got to stay away from political posts, because that will start a heated argument like that. Like, you don't want to be on Facebook debating with anybody about anything. So stay away from political stuff. Keep your post uplifting and fun. Do whatever you normally do. Like I said, if you do the food post, I was going to continue on with that. If you do, if you do something funny every once in a while, that makes people laugh. That makes people want to see what you're going to post next. They want to follow you. They enjoy reading your post. Post uplifting stuff, motivational stuff, things that you're doing with your family. You're going here, you're traveling, You're doing this, but you're enjoying life. It's all about enjoying your life now. Even if you don't. Like, there's days I don't enjoy my life. There's days I'm thinking, what the heck is what's the purpose of my life? What's the purpose? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, God, please help me here. What am I supposed to be doing? Like, my life seems crappy. What am I supposed to be doing? But even if you're not feeling it, don't blast that on Facebook and stay uplifting if you are going to get on Facebook and post anything. If you feel like you can't be uplifting that day, don't post anything that day. But just really stay uplifting and empower people to want to follow you. Like, people, you've seen them on Facebook. You're like, man, she's so funny. Like, she just makes me die laughing. Like, I can't wait to see what she posts next, because she's hilarious. Or, some of these people that get on there and they, I don't know, just some of these people you do want to follow. That's the type of person you want to be. You want to be someone that people do want to follow. You want to be someone that people do want to be connected with. And the more uplifting you are, and the more thankful you are of your life and positive, the more people will want to connect with you. Let's see what else. Comment. Be sure to try to comment on as many friends' their posts as possible. And I'm not saying be fake. I'm not saying go out there and start commenting on everybody's post because you want to be fake, because Teresa told you to. No, I'm saying go through down there, and if you feel connected and want to say something to that person, comment. The reason being is the reason why I'm bringing it up in this video about business, is because the more you comment on somebody's posts, the more Facebook will keep you connected to that person. You've probably seen it. Like, if you comment on someone's post, then you're going to start seeing more of them in your timeline. Well, the same thing happens to them. When you comment on their post, Avon's going to say, hey, these two people really are friends. So then they're going to start seeing more of your posts on their timeline. So be sure you get down through there and tell people happy birthday. Go down through there and tell people you are going to pray for them. Be sincere. I'm not asking you to not be sincere. Like, if you're not going to pray for somebody, don't be going down through there saying you're going to pray for them if you're really not. If someone made it through a class and graduated, congratulations. Be sincere about everything that you say, but comment and talk to as many people as you can on your Facebook timeline, because that is going to keep you in front of that person, and that's going to keep that person in front of you. But what's going to happen is when you do post something about Avon, those people are going to see it. The people you've been communicating with and the people that you've been commenting and talking to, those are the ones that Facebook is going to show that post to. So you want to try to stay connected with as many people as possible. And that's why sometimes you'll see people post, what's your favorite ice cream? Knowing that that's going to get people, quite a bit of people, vanilla, chocolate, Superman, blah, and because all these people are going to comment on a post like that. That's going to get that many people seeing her stuff. So, if you figure out a post like that, you can post something like that. You can say, hey, I'm just curious, what's your favorite ice cream? I want to see who likes this much, or, I can't think right now. Like, if you like Superman, you say, hey, I'm an adult and I still like Superman. Does anybody else still like Superman? What's your favorite ice cream? And you're going to get tons of your friends that's going to comment. But what's going to happen is Avon's going to say, oh my gosh, this person actually is friends with her. This person actually is friends with her. This person actually is friends with her. So then later on, when you say, look at these lashes. Do you love these lashes? I love this mascara. all those people are going to see that post. So it's going to help you stay connected with people, basically. And then they will actually see your Avon post when you do one. So now let's talk about how many times should you post about Avon versus how many times you shouldn't post about Avon. Now we're talking your personal timeline now. We're not talking a business page. We're not talking groups yet. Those will be later on as this series goes on. We're just talking your personal timeline. They say, post your regular stuff, whatever your regular stuff is, whatever you are already posting, post that like eight or 10 of those, and then an Avon one. Then 8 or 10 more of your personal stuff, and then maybe something about Avon. And you don't want to blast people on your personal page. You don't, because people are on your personal page to become friends with you. That's where you make the connections. That's where you make the friends. That's where you reconnect with old friends. That's where the bonding, if you want to call it that, happens. That's where people learn who each other are. Like if you have a friend of a friend on there, you may not know them real well in life. So then you start seeing their life on Facebook. You start seeing their kids. You start seeing where they're going. You see what food they're eating. Oh, they're traveling here. Oh, they're doing this for Easter. Oh, so you start learning about that person. Well, that person is also learning about you. So you need to post things on there so that they can learn who you are. So you don't want all of your posts to be just graphics and images. I love motivational posts. I love uplifting posts, positive posts about staying positive and being positive. I love those posts. But if you notice, a lot of those posts, when you go out and grab them, they're images. They're like memes or images, and then they have the words on there. Now, I love those, and those are okay. You just don't want all of your posts to be like that, because you want them to see you and who you are. You want them to see you out to dinner. You want them to see you with your family or with your girlfriends, or, hey, me and my girlfriends are here. This is a girls' night. Or, hey, we're at the ball game. Now me and my husband and I are at the ball game, and we're having a great time. You want them to see you in your life so they can make that absolute connection with who you are. If you're going to church, if your teenager's just now starting to drive, because my teenager's driving, if you are getting ready to go on a road trip, or if you got invited to go to a cooking class, or you got invited to go one of those painting classes, which I've never been to one, but they look like a lot of fun. People want to connect with you and who you are. They don't want to be blasted about Avon on your personal timeline. So don't blast them. But with that being said, your personal timeline is all about you and who you are. And Avon is who you are, a part of it. Like, you're this much other stuff, and then you got this much Avon because you signed up to sell Avon. You signed up to be a representative. You have an Avon business. You are the owner of your Avon business. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever really sat down and thought about that? Like, I am the owner of this business. Like, if everything in the world else failed around me, like if my day job, my 8 to 5 job failed, like I had it no more, and if I had to eat next week, my Avon business is what would get me there, the money to do that. Like, you treat your Avon business as if you had no money tomorrow. What would you do? If everything, your electric was getting ready to be turned off, your gas was getting ready to be turned off, your Netflix was getting ready to be canceled, your Comcast, your DirecTV or whoever it is getting ready to be canceled, and you lost your job, and your car's getting ready to break down, treat your Avon business as if you need it to survive. Be hungry for the money. Be hungry for the confidence and the empowerment that this business can bring you. I've seen it in myself. I've seen it in other representatives. Now I'm at the level where I want this Avon business to work. I want this for my future. Like, number one, it's a plan B for me. If my day job fails, I've got my Avon business to still bring in some money. And then I've seen lots of women who depend on their husbands to support them. And that's great and all. And, when you see it, you think, man, you're so lucky you got a guy that's going to support you and you can do whatever you want. But let's face it, ladies, like I've seen some women, now they're older, but I've seen some women who have lost their husbands. Sad to say, but they've lost their husbands. Some by surprise. Some, they didn't know it was coming. And the only money they had coming into that house was his paycheck. And then here she is. And she's got to learn how to live with whatever money might still float in from his 401k or his pension or whatever. And that's not enough for everything that they had together. And she's got to figure it out. And she spent all these years not getting any schooling, not getting any skills, not getting any training, because she was a stay-at-home mom and they lived off of his paycheck. Well, it's always nice to have a plan B. It does not hurt at all to have a plan B. And Avon can be your plan B. If you don't want to make it your plan A, definitely keep it around for your plan B. So it's plan B right now because I do have a day job, but I'm trying to transition it into my plan A, because when I'm 60, 70 years old, I don't want to get up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and drive in the snow. I don't. I want to get up 9, 10 o'clock and I want to answer emails and phone calls, and then I'll go out and, meet people. I want to make this thing work. But I'm getting a little bit sidetracked there. But, okay, so we talked about your profile picture. We talked a little bit about your cover photo or your theme behind that. We've talked about keeping your post positive. We've talked about commenting on your friends' post so that they can stay connected to you and learn about who you are, and vice versa. That way the algorithms of Facebook will show them more of your post. We talked about how often should you post about your Avon business. And then, let's see. I think that's it. I think that is it. If I think of anything else, I'll be sure to drop it in the comments of this video, and I'll add it to the next video. But that should be it. Those things you can start working on right now. You can go back through. Number one, look at your profile picture. Look at the things that you are posting. Are they uplifting? Are they positive? Are they pictures of you and your family? Or are they just images? Like, people don't want to scroll down through your timeline and just see meme. They want to see you. They want to see you with your family, you with your dogs, you with your cats, you with your grandma, you working out, you going out to eat. They want to connect with you. So make sure you got plenty of that in there. Not to say you can't do a meme. Not to say that you can't do a positive post that's just all words. Yes, do those. Especially the positive ones, the uplifting ones, do those. But make sure you have enough about you so that they can learn who you are. And then be sure. Oh, I got to add this. Okay, underneath your name, there's a spot for where do you work, your schooling, your birthday, all that. Sometimes people fill it out, sometimes people don't. Be sure you've got in there in your work that you are an Avon representative. And then later on, when you do a business page, you can put under there that you're the owner of that page, and it'll be a link. So when people click on that link, it's going to take them directly over to your business page. But you do want information in your history, in your bio, or in your profile that you do, I'm going to say work for Avon, but you work for yourself. But that you are an Avon representative somehow. And you can go look at mine if you want to and see what I said or how I have it. You can put stuff in there. I've seen people put in there that they're a top earner, that they are an executive leader, and you can give yourself your titles. But be sure that when people read about who you are, that it says something about Avon. Because when you go to connect with people, I know I do this. When people send me a friend request and I'm not sure if I know them or how do I know them, I will go to their profile. I go to their profile. I'll see, well, who are they? Where do they live? Where do they work? Maybe I know them from where they work. Where do they work? Maybe I know them from where they live. Where do they live? And then, are they... Sometimes I look if they're single or married, because if it's a single guy, then he might be a creeper. But, I read all that, so people are doing the same about you. When people want to know who you are, then they will be going to your profile and reading that. So be sure you have something about Avon in your profile. And then other than that, one other thing, and then we'll end this video this evening, is making connections with people. You want to be adding friends on a constant basis. So you added all your friends from high school. Then you look, how Facebook sometimes you may know these people. Well, I'm always looking at that, and I'm always looking, we share like 50 mutual friends. So I'll go and look and see who those mutual friends are. And then I'll send them a friend request. So be sure that you're always adding people to your Facebook. The max is 5,000 people. So, you can keep on doing that until you hit 5,000. So be sure you're always adding people, always adding friends, because you want the biggest number of people that you can to see your posts. So then when you do post something about your business, they're going to see it. The more number of people that's going to see it, the more number of people is going to learn that you're an Avon person. And when they think about stocking stuffers, or when they think about mascara, or when they think about Skin So Soft this summer, they're going to think, oh, wait a minute. I have a friend that sells Avon. I saw it on her post. I'm going to go message her because I need some of that Skin So Soft. So you want the bigger number of friends, the more followers, the more chances of people wanting one of your products, basically. Join groups, groups that you actually, do. Don't be fake about it. Like, I'm in several crochet groups because I love to crochet. I'm in a group about labs because I love labs, and I have a lab now. I had 2 labs, but I have 1 lab now. So I'm in a lab group, Labrador Retrievers. What other groups am I in? I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm in a bird groups. I forget what it's called, bird watching or something. Birds of Ohio, I think it is. Because I love feeding birds. I don't know if you guys knew that about me, but I love feeding birds. I love having bird feeders. I love having hummingbirds in the summer and having all the feeders out. I even go as crazy as this morning, I made my own bird cake. You know those square cakes that you can buy for like 99 cents? Well, I made my own today, which I could tell you all about that in a different video. But connect with groups that you would have something in common with those people, or something that you do enjoy to do, or something that you would love to connect with other people on. If you're a singer, maybe you want to join some singing groups, or if you drive Harleys, maybe you want to connect with a Harley group. Find those groups and get in there and join those groups. And once you get in there and join those groups, start trying to connect with people in those groups. And I'm not talking about being fake, and I'm not talking about going in there with the only purpose of selling something. Don't go in there and say, hey, I sell Avon right off the bat, because that's not the goal here. The goal is to make connections, to make friends, and to make connections. Then later on, once you make these connections and people want to be your friend, or you want to be their friend, there again, they may go to your profile and see that you're an Avon person, or it may come out in conversation with these people. They may, you may get on a level where you're messaging back and forth, and they might be like, well, hey, what do you do for a living? And they may tell about themselves. Oh, I do this and I do that. And then they're going to be saying, well, what do you do for a living? And you're going to be like, that's an open door to announce your business and what you do for a living. And then, you need to have like a 30-second commercial on what you do for a living, which we'll talk about that later. Come up with something really good, something true, but something good, and not spammy and not salesy. But get in those groups and connect with people. It's all about connecting with people, getting in front of people, making friends, and being true to your heart and being honest. Don't be fake. Don't be salesy. But get in there and start making those connections. So I'm going to leave it at that for this evening. Now, next video, we will go into setting up a Facebook business page versus setting up a Facebook group. What do we do with those? First of all, how do we set one up? What do we do with those? What do we post in those? How do we interact with people in those? How do we get people to know about our pages and groups, and all of that? All about groups and pages, business pages. Again, though, go to Social Selling by Avon, or Social Selling for Avon. You'll find it. Just type in social selling and it'll probably pop up. Be sure you're in that group and join that group and watch those videos, because all of this that I'm telling you, they have already said all this. And some of the stuff I learned, like in some of the trainings I've had, but they have already covered all this. I mean, they've said all this, so you can go back and read listen to their videos and hear what they had to say. But start at, the very beginning one and work your way through all the videos, so that, because, so you'll understand everything that's going on. If you have any questions, please comment here or message me. Like if you want to know, Teresa, I've been thinking about this, but I'm not sure if it will do this or that, or what do you think I should do with my page, or anything like that. Just comment with me. I'll give you the most help I can. I'll be honest with you, and we'll work together on building our social media and building our following, and getting those sales, and then getting those $25 bonuses. And then maybe if we get some $25 bonuses, we can all go out to eat, or we can all have a girls' day or something, and we can go somewhere. But again, I'll get off of here this evening. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I hope everybody the best in building their online sales. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to help you guys. I love online sales myself, because of what I said before about not having to collect the money, not having to do all the driving, and not having to make the deliveries and all that. I love online sales. I love online sales. I love waking up in the morning and going to my back office and like, oh my gosh, I sold like $100 while I was asleep last night. I love that. That is like that is an awesome feeling. Like, just to know, like your bank account is going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching while you're sleeping. Like, that is, it's fun. It's really fun. But, with that being said, I'm really trying to be sincere and honest with my customers. I'm really trying to help people. Like, I'm at a place now with my business that I feel like, yes, I'm doing Avon to make money. Yes, I want Avon to pay my bills, so that I can quit my corporate America job. Yes, I want to stay home and work from home, but I have a bigger calling with my Avon business. Like, I really love helping people. I love helping people. And some of my customers, I'm the only visitor that they get all week long. And just like, I don't know. I have a customer that I fill her pill bottle, her weekly pill thing. I feel that when I visit her. Now I have some younger customers, and they love when I come around, or messaging me on Facebook. I have some people who message me and ask me questions about dry skin, and can you help me because I'm really itchy and it itches really bad. Do you have anything? And just to know that I can, like, share my experience with the products and know what has helped me and what hasn't helped me and what have I done, and being able to help somebody else, that is more rewarding to me than the actual money. So I think Avon is my tool, but my higher purpose is, I think God has me going towards a level of helping people and being there for people and encouraging people, and just helping them make it through the day, and being someone that they can talk to, and being someone that can be there, a shoulder for them to cry on if they need that. But yeah, I think Avon gets me in the door for something bigger. So that's just a little bit insight on me and my business. And I know I'm dragging on now, and it's a Saturday evening, and I am thankful that you stayed here tonight with me on a Saturday evening to listen to all this. But yeah, go check out your personal timeline on Facebook. Again, we'll do Pinterest and Instagram and all that later. But go check out your profile picture. What does it look like? Go check out your posts. What do those look like? Start interacting with people. Start commenting. Start talking to people so that they can see more of your stuff. Have you posted about Avon? If you haven't, you need to. You need to come up with something. And if you need help with what that post should be, message me. But if you have, great. Now, is it time to do it again? How long has it been since you talked about Avon? And it doesn't have to be all about, I'll throw this in there real quick. Each post that you do about Avon, it doesn't have to be, here's a mascara, please buy it. Here's a fragrance, please buy it. I'm an Avon lady. Here's a men's cologne, please buy it. I'm an Avon lady. No. Later on, we're going to talk about attraction marketing. And basically, that is attracting people to you and your business without saying, please buy this. Or without saying, I sell this and here's a link. So we're going to talk about that later on. So those type of posts do not have to be a product, please buy. Those posts can be something like, man, I'm really loving this eyeshadow today. And leaving a picture of that. And just kind of like that and say, man, I love this purple eyeshadow. And snap and posting it. And then you didn't say what eyeshadow it was. You didn't say, please go buy this eyeshadow. You didn't say, oh, this eyeshadow costs $8.99. I'm just throwing a number out there. And you didn't say, here's my link. You're not being salesy, but you're sharing the product. And then if someone is interested, they'll be like, oh my God, I love that purple eyeshadow. What is it? And then you can let them know what it is and let them make the decision whether they want to order it or not. So that's kind of like attraction marketing. So you can put some of that stuff out there. You can put, I'm really enjoying my Avon business and learning about social media. And learning about, I'm really enjoying my Avon business and learning about how to, you don't want to say how increase our sales. Something like, I'm learning all about social media for my Avon business, and I'm really loving it. Something like that. And then some people would be like, wow, that's great. Or, something like that. Something along the lines that's uplifting, positive. You're happy about it. Never go on there and say, dang it, I didn't sell anything again today. You never want to like down your business ever, 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 ever on anything social media. Because people are going to be looking at it like, well, if you feel that way about it, why are you doing it? And I don't want to buy from you. So, all right, I'm going to get off here. I keep saying that. That's like the 10th time I said I'm going to get off here. But thanks for being with me this evening. We will continue these later on. I'll try to come up with a schedule so you guys know when. I'll try to. Again, if you have any questions, just message me. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Talk to you later.